Je reconnais que son odeur est très appétissante, mais, bien sûr, je ne lui ferai jamais de mal. Il est sûrement interdit de manger ses camarades de classe.
T'as compris tout ça?
Non.
Of course, this was exaggerated and my son was pretending. But it does happen that he can read the text really fluently but not understand all of the content. And this is the topic of today's video, where we're going to see what we can do when our children or students can read, can decode the text but not understand the content. And yes, I said students because we have more and more teachers following our channel, so please keep on sharing these videos with people who find them useful. And so today I'm going to share with you 3 activities that you can do at home or in the classroom to help our students who don't necessarily focus on the content of the text. Dr. Holly Scarborough has summarized all the skills we need to read in this graphic. And you can see that decoding is actually just one strand that enables word recognition, and that many skills are also necessary to allow a child to understand a text they're reading. And if you want to have more details about the reading ropes and what it means for our multilingual children, I invite you to check out this video on my other YouTube channel, Library for Multilinguals. And I also invite you to watch this discussion between Ute and Roya Caviglia, where they discussed how to foster reading skills with children aged 4 to 7. You can find the link in the description below. Let me introduce you to 3 types of activities we can do to motivate our children to understand the meaning of what they're reading. So the first activity is treasure hunt. We made a full video on treasure hunts and the different variations you can create, the benefits. So I'm going to link it in the description below and let you check it out. So when I say treasure hunt, I mean that we write clues for our children or students to find another clue and then another clue and another clue to get to the treasure. So in that case, you can understand that it's very important that they understand what they are reading, because if they don't understand, they can't get to the next clue and ultimately they can't get to the treasure. C'est quoi? Papa no keitai no shita.
Sous le téléphone portable de papa.
Oui, il est où le téléphone portable de papa?
Papa.
Oh! Oh! T'as trouvé le message. Il était là. One aspect that is important to mention is that we need to adapt the content of our clues to the level of our children and students. So for example, when they're just starting, it can be just words, single words, or very short sentences, or repetitive sentences that use the same structure, so that there isn't much variation and they don't need to pay attention to the whole message, but the core of the message, the part that changes. And here you can see my son's trying to decode and understand a clue that I wrote in Japanese when they were starting to read Japanese. One thing that I would like you to notice is that they are using an alphabet chart. So the hiragana chart in Japanese. So they were going between the chart and the message each time to try to help them decode. So that's something that's important as well for them to have. So it's some help sheet or anything that can help them, that can support them in their learning, so they can progress step by step. If it's too difficult, they'll be discouraged. If it's too easy, fine, but it won't be much work.
Ah, no.
Oui, no.
Pokémon no, DVD no. And dedans.
Oui. Comment on dit dedans? T'arrives à lire?
Naka.
And of course, once they can understand more complex sentences, you need to increase the level of complexity of the messages. The second activity I would like to talk about is uncover the message. It's number 57 in my book, The Parent's Guide to Raising Multi-literate Children. So in this activity, you need to cover the text and to uncover it little by little for your child to discover what's written. So here, your child will need to predict what's written. And the way they predict is based on what they have already read and the letters they are discovering under your finger and what they think is going to be logical to come after. Un quoi? C'est quoi comme Pokémon tu crois? Regarde, ça commence par quoi?
Ça.
Ça.
À la mèche.
Ça, la mèche, oui. So it's all based on paying attention to the meaning while they're reading. And the last activity is called That's Not True. It's number 60 in this book. So in this activity, you have to write a text about your child or your students or something that they love so that they will want to read about. And what you need to do is to include some inaccuracies. And this is what is going to make them pay even more attention. They will want to correct you. So for example, my sons love Pokemon. And so I wrote a little short story about Pokemon and a battle. And I put lots of inaccuracies. And because they love them, then all the details, then they were very happy to correct me and to write the right answer.
Parfum.
Oui.
De fleurs printanières.
Oui, alors ça s'écrit prine, mais on dit prin, I, ça fait un. Tanière.
Ça.
Oui, c'est ça, c'est pas H. So to summarize, when our children are starting to learn to read, it is normal that it is a bit overwhelming to pay attention to the content of what they're reading and decode at the same time. But if we want them to pay attention, we need to give them a text that's worth their attention for various reasons, as I've explained in the activities before. If you want more ideas on how you can simplify or add more challenge to these activities, I invite you to check them out in this book, or if you don't have it, you can download the PDF of these activities in the description below. And of course, you also have this other book, the Toolbox for Multilingual Families, for more ideas to foster your languages in a fun way. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to our channel so you can be notified whenever we publish a new video. And as always, have fun with your languages!